Hi, my name is Marvin Slim. I am the CEO and founder of Blu Nation Incorporated, Blu Nation Recording and Blu Nation Entertainment, and you're watching DcodedTV. I created Blu Nation in 2016, sometime around mid-2016, and for the single purpose of, exporting our talent from Cameroon to the world. I found the need that we needed to increase our presence internationally, and also, just to be a part of the culture. And I'm a fan of music, by the way, so it's one of the reasons as well. Well, I think it's really based off of what the artist wants and how they perceive the future of their career. Some artists feel like they don't need record labels, which I think some might not. And some might need it because based on the finances, the techniques and the expertise that the label brings sometimes to the table is very vital to an artist's career. Because remember, an artist is a singer. Artists are designed to create music, while labels are designed to create a structure and a path to deliver that to the mass consumer audience. So sometimes artists might not have the expertise to deliver that. So that's why labels come. Well, that's why labels are still necessary in this time in life. But we know the internet has made it possible for you to create music and drop it directly to the audience. Sometimes it'll work, but sometimes you need something extra, because sometimes the audience might not be attentive all the time to everything you drop. So that's why sometimes structure around an artist is very, very essential. So I think labels are still necessary. Tzy Panchak is somebody that I really got in contact with through somebody. When I was talent searching, I had come across his music through a friend in the United States before in passing. And I had a question for the lady, like, who are some artists in Cameroon that are really talented, but they're not really exposed, or they're not really known right now? So she gave me a few names, and Tzy kind of stood out because I had heard his music before, and a friend of mine had pitched it to me before. So I was like, I've heard about this guy, I'm really interested. Can you put me in touch with him? So she said yes. And so it really just went from there. So she put me in touch with Tzy. We had a couple conversations. We worked things out, and then boom, we're here. His style of music, actually, because we made a couple projects, we did a couple things. He showed me a couple of his work before we actually got into business. We spoke for a while, for like 2 months, just to get to understand people, because I stay in America, he was in Cameroon. So the communication was actually something that was very important to me, to make sure that we could have like a proper and easy method of communication to understand each other, since we're not physically in the same place. So that kind of happened. It was pretty smooth. And I asked him to do a few things without even signing him, and he went ahead and did it. And they kind of really stood out to me. So I felt like this is somebody we could actually build a future together, because he was not only a talented artist, I feel like he's a gifted artist, because it's the difference between those things. You know what I mean? Talent is something you can work on. The gift is something that comes. You just need to work to maintain it. So I realized it was gifted, and I realized it was somebody that had the things that I needed in the direction that we were going. And I feel like maybe we could do something together. And he felt the same way. So it went from that to what we have today. It's more like a family than a label. It's not really that we only want to work with Tzy, but I'm something close to a perfectionist. I would not try to approach or try to work with somebody if I'm not ready to give them my full time and a dedication to their career. And I was working through different things in life. And besides, we were still building a structure around Blu Nation. Tzy is the first artist that we signed to Blu Nation. We started the company and the artist about the same time. So we needed time to actually grow in the business, understand the business that we're into, before actually taking people's careers, or handling people's careers rather, because we don't want to play with people's careers. We know the importance of actually taking somebody from one step to another. So I actually pride myself in the work that we do. So we are very careful about how we associate and what kind of promises we make to people, because we don't want to make promises that we cannot keep. Actually, that's very important. And second of all, we might not have signed people, but I feel like we have created a lot of opportunities, maybe more than any other label across the country, to actually expand people's opportunities and still for them to still be independent. Because I don't actually believe in signing everybody that you help. Sometimes you have to create opportunities to create continuity, you know, because somebody has to help somebody for that person to help another person, and so we can all grow. So I feel like we've created opportunities that other people have come to light, like Vivid, Cleo Grae, Tina, Okuno, Marnique, and Ricky Dash from some of the projects that we've worked. And we're gonna sign definitely, because we're actually almost ready with the structure of our company. We're gonna sign a few more very special talents, but I don't think we're gonna sign too many people. We're gonna work with a lot of people, but we're just gonna sign the cream of the crop. That's a tricky question, but you know, every project or every song has a different approach and it has a different purpose. So because the artist creates the song, we always like to give the artist the opportunity to express why they feel like this is the song. But you know, definitely because it is an artist, artists will always most times like most of the material they make. But it's left for the creative directors or the label to actually sometimes support the artist in deciding which song actually works in what time frame. Because sometimes it might be a nice song, but it might not be the right time to drop it. So based on a business perspective, we have meetings on every song and decide which direction it should go. If it's the right time, or if we have to wait and drop something else, or if this project is good enough for this type of, if this material is good enough for this type of project. Because you know, in every body of work, we classify music. Some could be commercial, some could be for radio, some could be for soul. You know what I mean? So it's a whole meeting. Nobody really actually decides anything, but you know, the label has a final decision. But it's not like a dictatorship. It's more like a conversation and agreement. So everybody's on the same page before we move past that point. Like I said, there's certain songs, like certain times right now, music, it just depends with the coronavirus, with everything going on. Timing is everything. So we've had a few back and forths, but nothing too serious. Nothing too serious. It's a couple songs that sometimes my artist has wanted to drop, and I'd be like, nah, it's not the right time. But we go back and forth, and we come to an agreement. We either drop it or we don't. You know, I wouldn't say there's a bad song. We've never really had that type of issue, but you know, we've had tough conversations from time to time on what project to release and whatnot. It's just normal in business because everybody has their own perspective. So you have to always come to the table and work things out. First of all, I love all songs made by Tzy Panchak. I'm a fan. I don't know, I really can't recall. We have so much songs out there, and I don't know, I like all of his songs. I'm sorry. My favorite Tzy Panchak song is Mad For Your Love. It's just how the song was made and how I relate to it. You know, I really relate to the song. So, and I love the whole creative process, how the song came about. Kind of hold it close to my heart. You know what I mean? I know Tzy's fans want him to do a lot more club songs, so we're working on that. He knows he's a lover boy, so you know. But he's very, very spontaneous, very prolific. He could do everything. So we're starting to do more club bangers. Like I said, we are lovers of Cameroon music. Blu Nation is a company that is here to promote Cameroon music internationally. You know, we want to boost our presence to be able to compete with Nigerians, Ghanaians, and other African nations internationally. So come January, Blu Nation will go into management and distribution, not record deals. Nope. Management and distribution, so we can be able to get our plays, increase our plays internationally for most artists that are within our nation that need that opportunity. You know, we want to make sure our artists can have more shows internationally, boost their presence internationally, so that can translate and come back and, you know, maybe boost the industry one way or the other, you know. We really feel the need to grow. We don't have all the resources. That's why we're not signing record deals. We'll sign management deals because it's more sustainable for us to handle, because we have the channels that we've created to be able to distribute music faster to a lot of different territories and a lot of different countries and cities at a very low cost, and actually boost our presence as a nation. That's our goal. And also to bring back all the talent internationally that's based in the United States, UK, to Cameroon. We want to be that bridge. We have a lot of formidable artists out there that just need people to know they're around. They need the exposure. So we're going to be doing a lot of that. I'm bringing my whole crew from America, all the formidable artists, from Yandola, OMG, all them boys and girls, we're coming. So, Cameroon has something to say, and we want to be a part of that statement. So we're going to help build something sustainable alongside the other artists and the other companies in the industry.